Picker of games, do your thing. Tell us what we're about to play. Love, Chris. Hey button pushers, my name is Nick and this is Love, Chris. This was developed as part of a uni project. The person who developed the game, ShreddingDemon, who have my suspicions that's not their actual name, they were always intrigued by walking simulators, but it has quite an opinionated fan base. Some people love them, some people hate them. I personally like them if they're done well. They can feel a little bit hokey at times, but mostly I enjoy them because they normally have a really good story to tell. So let's find out. Possibly should have looked at the controls, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay. I don't actually know anything about the story of this. Ease to interact. This is good to know. Valentina Tereshkova. So, am I a fan of the 60s or is this based in the 60s? Hey, you have a shadow. First letter.
I know me being gone probably came as a sudden to you, but for me, it's been a long time coming. That's why I've written these letters, to help you understand what I've been going through. Remember when we used to play Combination Man? We'd take it in turns to build silly-looking characters together in this room as kids.
Whose head shall I draw? Pirate, Princess Cat, Sparkly Lamp. Princess Cat?
I remember how you were always so insistent on drawing the face. You were very creative and thoughtful in your sketches. This is really cool. And not to mention a way better artist than me, despite the 8-year age gap.
What sort of legs? Robot legs.
I think this is one of the most interesting characters we came up with. That's the reason I held on to it. I don't really know why we stopped creating these guys.
Oh.
Love, Chris.
Okay, I think I'm going to enjoy this game. I'm also worried that something horrible has happened to Chris, and I don't think I'm okay with that. Weekly planner.
Let's see. School, then homework, then repeat. Every day. What a useful daily planner. Maths and fun shouldn't be in the same sentence.
Okay, so I'm aged between 10 and 13. I hate school. I don't hate school, I'm just not a fan of it. Love it. That's a great picture.
One of my many astronaut toys. This is my favourite, but I did get told off for drawing all over it.
I don't think you've just made it better.
Chris made me that in wood technology years ago. He kept saying how bad he thought it was, but that didn't stop me from playing with it almost daily.
I'm proud of yourself, Chris.
Mum says this picture was taken a few days after my first birthday. It's been a while since I've seen Chris smile like that.
So Chris is my brother.
My life savings was £22.47p of it. I don't even own any jewellery. I just like the song it plays. Peter the Penguin. The clock doesn't even work anymore, but I kept him because I think he's cute.
You're not wrong. He is cute. Okay. Love the detail on the shadow. Oh, I could have turned that light on. I've played too many horror games for this not to be freaking me out a little bit. Cryptic cannibal. Oh, sweet setup, Chrissy baby.
I remember watching Chris play Viking Warriors when we were younger. Wow, until Mom found out it was rated 18.
Wes
Dad found
control.
this when we were cleaning out the attic before the conversion. Chris claimed it straight away.
I mean, who doesn't love a Wes? It's like the weird static noise in the background.
Chris drank so many of these during a late night gaming session. I tasted it once. It was disgusting.
Chris is a gamer. I have a body. Nice. Anything here? I mean, I'm fully just
I remember
snooping.
The black nail polish stage. Chris would always paint my nails too when I asked, and then get told off because I was too young for makeup.
Big respect to Chris. I went through that phase. My goth phase. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here. Okay. Let's go for a wander. Where is everyone? This is kind of giving me... What's it called? I don't remember what the name of it's called. I'll put the thing that's on the screen at the moment. That is what I'm thinking of. It's giving me those vibes. That's from Jones and Taylor.
Dad only left a few weeks ago.
Dear Sandra, further to our recent meeting, I enclose a draft statement which I've prepared on your behalf. I would be very grateful if you could read it through and correct anything which you feel is wrong or inaccurate. If you wish to add anything, please do not hesitate to do so or contact me. I hope you've recovered from last week's meeting and it wasn't too tiring or stressful for you. Your assistance in this matter is very much appreciated. It was very kind of you to spare so much time to come and see us. As discussed previously, I've enclosed Lisa's contact details with this letter. She's a fantastic divorce counsellor, and many of my clients have had great success with her. I look forward to hearing back from you with the corrected statements. Okay. So, I am missing Chris. My parents are getting divorced. Oh. Interesting.
I think Mom was trying her best to understand Chris. Well, in her own way.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't just a phase with Chris. Maybe he was trying to figure out his identity.
Mom, I already told you. I don't see any wrinkles.
Okay, this might be a lot heavier than I was anticipating. So yeah, I'm missing Chris. No one's here. My parents are clearly getting divorced. And yeah.
Yeah, that's a roll of toilet paper.
Alright, sassy pants.
Chris's hair has been black for a few years now, but I'm glad that Maisie took over for the dyeing process after that first time.
Okay. Yeah, I head upstairs first. This is obviously the conversion that I was talking about. What secrets are held yonder? Light switch, please. Note from Mum.
Sue's house, again. She's been going round there all the time recently. She says it so they can talk about adult things.
And my name is Beatrice. Yeah. Good to know. So yeah, I wonder if... Okay, my instinct is that something bad has happened to Chris. But could be that he
Mum
went
only
with
used
my
to
dad.
have wine on special occasions. Now it's almost every night. There were a lot of fights over this thing. Not so much anymore now that it's just me and Mom.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Chris went with Dad.
This was one of my mum's favourite
Hope.
games from when she was a kid. Me and her used to play it all the time when I was little.
Okay, I definitely just heard something. Oh man, this is giving me the creeps. Like big time creeps. Atmosphere is incredible. It's not even a horror game.
Mum always tells us to write our plans and appointments on the calendar and stick all important stuff to the fridge. That way the whole family can see it.
Ah, wow, okay. So just to paraphrase, so reading the whole thing out, Chris was actually going through the whole reconstruction process. So he's a trans man. Okay, so yeah, he's fully going through the transformation process. Wow.
I've told Mum so many times, you can do shopping online now.
Okay, another locked door. Is there not a light switch for here? Does it be dark down here? Okay. Let's get back to this before I heard some creaking.
I never understood why Mum and Dad got married after Chris was born. All of my friends' parents got married before they had kids. Whoa, I can't believe Chris is 20 already. I forget how young Mum was when she had Chris. Chris put this on one time and Mum and Dad were out. It was, well, interesting. I'll stick to cartoons, I think. This was one of Dad's favourite films. I'm still not allowed to watch it though. Mum says it's too violent.
Brilliant. I would watch a film called Kill Phil. Anything in here? And this is a very clean kitchen. I'm just going through, leaving all the doors open. Okay. So what can I do with the doors that are locked?
Dad encouraged Chris to get into coding and computers a few years ago. I think computing is one of the few school subjects which Chris actually enjoyed.
Why? Don't do that.
Has it been a year already? Chris never really spoke to me about this sort of stuff.
Happy 1 year on tea. Can't believe how fast it's gone. The voice is already crazy low. And I think I've seen 1 or 2 mustache hairs sprouting. Love you always, Maisie.
I didn't know Mum still had this. She stopped wearing it months ago.
Oh, that looks like a letter. Why can I not grab it?
Chris went through a lot of these. I think I'm definitely the less clumsy child. Mum is always buying so much of this stuff. I remember her always putting one in Chris's backpack because of all the skateboarding injuries. This one is definitely supposed to be Chris, before all the hair dye and piercings. I think this one was supposed to be me. I'm not quite sure why I had such an obsession for drawing all over everything.
It's cute. Adds character. Like it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's absolutely nothing else I can do in here. Let's check Chris's room again.
I can't remember the last time I saw Chris wear anything other than black. Holy Oath was Chris's all-time favourite band. I can never really get into that sort of music. This was Dad's game toy from when he was a kid. I think he gave it to Chris a few years ago.
Love it. I love my game toy. Ooh.
B. I hope you
Found
haven't
ya.
been snooping around my room too much since I've been gone. But I suppose I left this letter for you to find. So maybe I could forgive you this time. This is a nice memory. One I thought about a lot before I finally went. Remember that one time I had a fight with Maisie and I was really upset? So you took it upon yourself to cheer me up with stupid dance moves? I made the mistake of cracking a smile, so from that day you took it upon yourself to burst into my room dancing every time you thought I was down. You were definitely the more positive one of the two of us, and I'm grateful for that. Love, Chris.
Okay, so I wonder if that means I can get to the other letter now. So these are either letters saying goodbye because they're transitioning, or saying goodbye because they've gone.
B, this one's an interesting one. Remember that time I thought it'd be a good idea to dye my own hair jet black without asking Mum and Dad? And to make matters worse, I spilled half a tub of hair dye down the side of the bathroom cabinet. I remember running into your room in a panic, pleading with you to help me clean it up before Mum and Dad got home. And you didn't even bat an eyelid at my new hairdo, because you were more concerned about the mess in the bathroom. That's one of the things I admire about you, Beatrice. You're not quick to judge, and you just take me as I am.
Okay. I'm very worried about where this is going. I so hope I'm wrong. That's still locked. Ah.
B, this one is a specific memory, but I just wanted to apologise if I made things difficult for you. I know that Mum and Dad were always having arguments about me, and I know that you probably spent a lot of time listening to all of that. Part of me thinks that some of it was a bit of an overreaction. A new piercing shouldn't piss anyone off that much. But at the same time, another part of me feels bad for causing the argument in the first place and subjecting you to the constant bickering. So yeah, sorry about all that.
Carl.
Love, Chris.
Okay, I'm back here now. Why do I get back here? Okay, right. Upstairs. You open yet? Oh, still locked. Okay, so that was letter 4. I'm running out of rooms that there could be letters in. Good enough.
I felt like this is when things got a lot worse. Mum just kind of stopped getting annoyed and upset about everything. All of the decisions I was making, all of the changes I was going through. She just didn't even mention it anymore. My gender clinic letter. I told you I'd put it on the fridge so that you can read it in your own time.
No, didn't see it, sorry. There's so much paperwork stuck to that fridge now, though, I must have missed it.
I put my appointment date on the calendar too, though. And I know you can't. And that should have made my life easier. I finally had her off my back. But in a way, it was kind of hurtful.
Yeah.
It was worse than all the disagreements and arguments, because it felt like I was just being ignored completely. Don't just change the subject, Love, Mum. Chris. I'm fed up of you ignoring everything. It's not
something that huge to just be ignored. That's horrific. Found ya. Don't know how long that took me, but it's been a while.
I hope these letters are making sense to you. I've never been the best at writing, or just communicating in general. I remember when you used to come into my room late at night, when you were supposed to be asleep. You'd just sit there on my bed, swinging your legs, happy as anything, watching me play video games. Even though we didn't talk much, I want you to know that I did like you being there. It was nice to know whatever was going on at home, you and me were always good. Love, Chris.
Everything is said in past tense, which makes me very uneasy.
That must have been a sigh of relief.
Oh, so I've misunderstood. Oh, so she was Christine and he's now Chris. Ah.
I think this is the key to Dad's study. It's a shame Chris felt like this should have been hidden in a box under the bed.
Okay, so yeah, I get it now. So it's the study upstairs, or is the study the one by garage door? Or the one by the kitchen? Yeah, kitchen. Kitchen it is.
B. This one isn't something I can tell you to remember because you weren't there. I think you can guess I knew about Mum and Dad's divorce before you did. Dad called me into his study to tell me all about it.
Can you come here for a minute, please? Thank you.
That's like Flappy Birds. Flappy
Now, I'm
Bird.
guessing you've noticed that me and your mum have been arguing a lot recently. You do know we love you and your sister very much, and we've decided we could be better parents to you both if we weren't together anymore. So, I'm going to be moving out, somewhere closer to the office. I've been looking at flats for a while, and I found a nice one close to that lovely canal. You know, the one we walked quite a few times when you were younger? Anyway,
I think he thought he was making it easier for me, but the whole time he was just talking about himself, his new job, his new flat, so I just zoned out after a while. I could kind of see it coming anyway. I was more worried about how the whole thing would affect you and Mum. Love, Chris.
As soon as I arrive in the office. Oh yeah, did I tell you I got
I think this is the key to the attic.
Okay.
Dad has been going on more and more business trips in the past year or so. Chris always says he's avoiding something.
Business trips. Okay. Up to attic.
B, this is the last letter. I hope it wasn't too much reading. But in all seriousness, I really do hope that you understand why I made the decision I did. It got to a point where I had to put myself first and live my truth. Maisie's mum said I could stay with them for a while. I'm going to try my best to take a leaf from your book and be more positive from now on. I'm hoping to get a better job, ideally full-time, and save up to rent my own little flat somewhere. And yes, before you ask, you can visit whenever you want. I can't wait to see what the next step is for me. I feel like everything's starting to look up from now. Love, Chris.
That's powerful. It really is powerful. Ellie Harrodine's obviously roped in their family to help with the voice acting. It's great. I love that the voice acting, it felt genuine. Like, it wasn't polished, it wasn't professional, and that's perfect. It really was. Wow. I'm so happy I played that. Thank you, Pog. So, I'm not sure how long this video is going to end up being, because I've been playing for an hour and 20 minutes, but there's been a lot of walking that's would have been cut out. But honestly, this is incredible. Really, really was incredible. And those statistics at the end are horrible. I don't have any words for that at all. But it's good that games like this get made, because it helps broaden kind of awareness of things, right? And it makes it more of a visible subject to people that might not know. You might not have personal experience with it, or might not know anyone that has personal experience with it. But yeah, this is fantastic. This really is. I'm not gonna do the normal ending for this. I'm just gonna say, anyone watching this, whoever you are, whatever you're going through, love you, bye.